Okay, it's a little windy out here, but we're going to take a quick look at the garlic and see how it's doing. It's doing great. We're here in the second week of March, right in the middle. And you can see our 4 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. All of them, all the garlic varieties are up and growing. I haven't done a count to see what the survival rate was as far as how many I planted and how many grew. But it looks really good. I don't see a lot of patches. I know that each variety had a different number from 12 to 26 or something. So I used different patterns depending on how much there was as far as the way I spaced it out. But you can see that the garlic here, this was one of the latest varieties to pop up, but now it's not that much difference than the others. So it's definitely hit a spurt in the past bit there. Tallest one there is probably about 8 to 10 inches, and this guy's over here are probably about 4 or 5. So not that much difference, especially considering the difference in the sprouting time. Over here, these ones in the bottom half were the latest ones to sprout, but now they're just as big almost as the other guys. They're a lot thicker too, I noticed. The stalk of the plant is a lot thicker than the other guys, as well as the width of the leaves and stuff. I believe this one was one of the ones that had the large cloves, small, fewer but larger cloves than these other little guys, which makes sense because they're much bigger plants, so they probably have bigger cloves, but fewer of them. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll need to review my records to get the varieties recorded so I know which ones are which, and also the success rate to kind of see my planting pattern, because I wrote down everything exactly where I planted how many and where, so I'd know kind of how many survived in the winter and stuff. So here's our 3rd bed, just tons of these guys right here, and those are the ones over there. 2 different varieties, I don't know what they are, but looking very good, very vigorous. You can see on these ones here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprouts altogether, leaves. So that's fantastic. They're all looking good. I think these ones were one of the first to pop, so they have the most developed. Over here is our last bed, and 2 other varieties. You can tell they have a lot of different style. Like those guys there, that variety, they're when they're sprouted there, you can see that their arms spread really wide. They're almost laying down. Whereas these guys there, they're like pointing straight up. So when the sprouts come out, the leaves, these guys are like this, and these guys over here are almost like that. So, interesting. I'm sure it has something to do with variety and what grows best and all that stuff. But anyway, that's what we've got for these guys. So we'll see how they go later. And that's all for now.